Gentlemen, Tony Gaskins here, popping in. Now I'm headed home from an event, and was out marketing Destiny. And see, this one thing people don't understand about the CEO now. The CEO hustle, the CEO grind. So it's like, yeah, I'm building Destiny. We just building the wait list right now, but I was at a whole event. I met a few of y'all. Some of y'all who watch my YouTube videos was there. And I just was, you know, we were on the flyer on social media and stuff like that. And then also had us a banner out where people could scan the QR code and join. So if you are single and you have not clicked the link in the description, make sure you join the wait list. We building the wait list. We waiting on you to get on the wait list before we launch. And so we're going to get a minimum of 10,000 people on the wait list before we launch. So we waiting on you. So if you trying to not get on the wait list, like, oh, I'm just wait till the outcome out, you might be the one that we need. But wanting to tell you, it's getting real out here. I did a video, you know, it's very awkward for me having to do videos, and y'all be asking me to do videos about people that I know personally. I know Brittany Lee. And a lot of y'all be like, I don't know none of these people. You're not supposed to know none of these people, but that's also a lesson in life, because I have 3.5 million people online. I don't like to say the word followers. I got 3.5 million supporters online, and it's a lot of people that don't know me. It's a lot of black people that have never heard of me. And so that's just not necessary to put in the comments. You're not supposed to know everybody. You could Google them if you want to, or you could just learn from the lessons that I'm teaching. But it's going to be a lot of people that I touch on and speak on that you don't know, because everybody, this is a big audience. So this is an audience of 1 million viewers a month, and everybody watches a different corner of the internet. So some people come to me and say, so like a lady said, Tony, can you speak on the Brittany Lee situation? So she watches, she know who Brittany Lee is. Somebody told me about the MJ Gray situation. I didn't know who MJ Gray was. Somebody told me about Wizard Liz, one of my clients, who is of another race. She's not black. She told me about Wizard Liz. I had already heard about Wizard Liz from my wife, but I don't watch her. I don't know her. But so the lessons gonna come from all over. And what I want to tell you is that just like I had to speak on Jamal Bryant and Torrey Roberts the other day, and it was a few people that got blocked because they asking me, you know, why you speaking on the E brothers? Because I speak on everything. I speak on myself. If I'm in the news, if I hit the blogs and I'm in the news for something, I'm gonna be talking about me. I'm gonna be telling you what I did and why I did. I speak on everything. And nothing and nobody is off limits. And shout out to Glam Rocks, who is one of my moderators. She commented to the person and said, if you have been around here at all, you know Tony speak on whatever need to be spoke on, and nothing and nobody is off limits. Anybody could get it, including myself. So when I hold myself accountable and I step on my own toes, then you best believe I'm gonna step on any and everybody else's toes. Because for me, it's about the message. It's about the lesson. It's about learning. It's about growing. It's not about comfortability. It's not about friends in the industry. It's not about sparing nobody. It's not about that. It's about, we have to take these public examples. I'm speaking on these things and these people because they are public examples. So Torrey went out and got on a podcast. That's why I'm speaking on it. Jamal Bryant is a public figure who gets on podcasts and who have a podcast. That's why I'm speaking on it. So if you in the public eye and your life is public news, public business, then you're going to get spoke on, because your image and your representation and your lifestyle is affecting people's lives. Because people learn how to live from the celebrities. And yes, you might not learn how to live or pay attention to what the celebrities do or the influencers do good for you. Here's a cookie. But that is what runs our world, celebrity influence. And as quiet as it's kept, and people don't want to admit it, but as quiet as it is kept, people make changes in their life based on influencers. I can't tell you how many people, like tonight, it was 3 or 4 women that came up to me and said, hey, I know you Tony Gaskins, nice to meet you. And that's what you got to realize and understand. Like, people know who you are. People listen to you. And it's so many people that I have met, and they're like, Tony, you saved my life. You changed my life. I left this relationship because of you. And so it's like, okay, I understand that. So that's why if somebody is in the public eye and their life is sending a message, and their life or their voice or their ministry or their movement sends a mixed message, a wrong message, I'm gonna get out, I'm gonna come out, and I'm gonna speak about it. I'm gonna touch on it. And I'm gonna clarify, and I'm gonna correct it, and I'm gonna teach from it. Because there's babies in the Lord. There's people who don't know no better. And there's people who, wow, that car just ran a red light, and there's a police back there. I wish they was up closer to get them. They is speeding, and they just ran that red light. I wonder if their head was down and they on Facebook. And I'm glad they went behind me, because they would have ran right into the back of me. That's how one of my videographers lost his life at a red light. Somebody wasn't looking or was asleep and ran right into the back of him, and his car blew up. So I'm gonna tell y'all, when you at that light, look in your rearview mirror. Don't get to the light and get on your phone, because somebody could be driving drunk, driving asleep, driving unaware, and you sitting at the red light and they run right into the back of you and you lose your life. So always when you at the red light, be looking in that mirror to make sure that the car coming up behind you is on brakes and about to stop. And if not, get on your horn and get out that lane, because you will lose your life. I lost somebody like that. My videographer lost his life at a red light, 24 years old. And so this the thing, it's getting real. The devil is getting busy. I've been seeing these videos popping up on my feed, on my timeline, from young ladies, and they saying that there's a lot of divorces happening in the Christian influencer space, or in the influencer space, and they naming women that I've never heard of. But these women are obviously influencers. Like, these women got, I guess, YouTube channels, or what's it called, Instagram pages or something, and they going through divorces. And I'm seeing these different women doing videos talking about why I'm leaving my husband, and they telling their story. Like, listen, it is this world. That's what I want y'all to understand. It's this world. Like, this world is out of control, because let me tell y'all something. The internet is dangerous. It's destroying relationships, because you got these people with a podcast mic and they have no clue what they talking about. And they sitting around. Prime example, this, like, all these podcasts, I ain't even gonna name none of them, but prime example, all these podcasts, they sitting around and they talking, and they don't know what they talking about, and they giving their relationship takes. And you got these late bloomer men who never had no play, never had no women, never had no motion, and they bitter and they butt hurt, and they broken and they insecure, and they coming on these podcasts and they spewing all of this negativity, all of this doubt about women, all of this hate for women. Women are cheaters, women are liars, women cheat more than men, women do this, women do that. A woman need to be this, a woman need to be that, a woman need to be doing this, a woman need to be doing that. And they spewing all of this, and they don't even have no wife. Don't have no wife, don't know what it's like to be in a real relationship, 10-toed down, in the trenches, for more than a decade, ain't got a clue what it's like. I seen the guy Ace Metaphor. Cam Newton know who I am. He will not bring me on his show. Instead, he brought a broke man's version of me on his show, which is Ace Metaphor. He bring Ace Metaphor on his show, who is not married. He sitting up there talking, trying to sound deep, and he talking about these men don't like women. They don't like the essence of a woman. They don't like who a woman is. And it's like, Ace Metaphor, are you married? No. So you talking about yourself. Because if you like women, then you would be married. You talking about yourself. You're one of these men who don't like women. And that's why you touring and sleeping with the women who come into the tour like Keita Rose told on your butt. And that's why you're not married. And then he tried to tell me he got a girlfriend and his girlfriend helped run the shows. Why you ain't married her then? She done help you make millions of dollars. Why you ain't married her? What else do she got to do? She done help you make millions of dollars and she still ain't good enough to get married? What kind of messages you sending to all these women in your audience if you got a slave that you working like a dog, a do-girl, and you won't marry her? And not only will you not marry her, but you cheating on her and sleeping around with all these other girls, according to your co-hosts and the people telling your business. And so these people get out here and they doing this talking and they don't know what they talking about. And so because they don't know what they talking about, all of these messages is getting into the head of these people. So the women think they supposed to have this and they supposed to have all this and that and this supposed to be going and this supposed to be happening. My wife was on TikTok or something the other day and this lady was on there talking and she talking about her husband work all day and then he come home and he keep the kids for her and he cook and he clean. like, all right, congratulations. I'm not finna go out and make $1 million and be tired and be on the phone 10 hours a day and you ain't working no job and then I come home and I'm supposed to cook and clean. Child, please, better get your mind in there. Like, online ain't finna change me. You not finna have me around here. I say, okay, he could be. Now, she didn't say nothing to me. She just was on her TikTok and just flipping through the videos. And this what come up on her timeline. So it's like, oh, all right, congratulations. I'm glad of that. And she be the same thing if I hear something on my timeline. And a woman talking about, you know, I'll be scrolling and I see something and a woman talking about she suck thing every day. My wife be like, okay, good for her. Hope she don't get throat cancer. Good. I'm glad she, all right, congratulations. And that's how my wife be like. And guess what? That's how you supposed to be. You're not supposed to let social media, unverified, unvalidated people change your relationship. That ain't what you supposed to do. Like, you got to know who you listening to. And who you listening to, you got to look and you got to see, okay, are they married? If the answer is no, first thing you do is close your ears. If they not married, close your ears. Okay, the answer is yes. All right, they married. So they married. Do they have a healthy marriage? Do they have a faithful marriage? So, for example, Shannon Sharp interviewed a comedian. Y'all, I'm going on to my mailbox. Shannon Sharp interviewed a comedian. The comedian said him and his woman went to a swingers club and did some swinging. So as soon as he say that right there, especially if you're a Christian, as soon as he say that, ears closed. Can't hear nothing else you saying, boy. I don't want to hear nothing else you saying because you're nasty. I don't want to hear nothing else you got to say. Closed. Closed. I don't want to hear nothing. Close your mouth. Another example, these celebrities who do these threesomes, they do foursomes. You hear them open their mouth, close your mouth. Shut up, don't want to hear nothing. Be quiet. It's a wrap. Hush your mouth. Don't want to hear it. Who another one? Monique. Open marriage. Hush. Close your mouth. Tia Mowry. Dating a boy 12, 13 years younger. Hush. Don't want to hear it. You're getting finesse. Hush. Don't want you got to look at what they got and you got to ask yourself, is this what I want? Do I want that kind of relationship? If the answer is no, then they got to hush. If the answer is no, you don't want to hear nothing coming out of their mouth. I'm going to tell you like that right there. You don't want to hear not a single word. Hush your mouth. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear what you talking about. Be quiet. And so guess what? What I have to do is I gotta take and I gotta take it what I got to do is I have to take and I gotta take and I have to break down what these people talking about. Got to break it down. Got to see what they talking about. Got to see, okay, is this valid information? And so then I have to come to y'all and be like, all right, this is hogwash. And so the problem is, like these women who got to leave their man, they leaving their man because they man go to getting verbally, emotionally, physically, these different types of toxic. And I'm gonna tell you why they getting like that. They getting like that because they get online and they talking to okay, somebody, God bless you, somebody sent from from Progressive Insurance Foundation's Name Your Cause, an employee nominated giving program, a donor advised fund. So employee of Progressive Insurance Foundation sent me $200 to the Tony Jackson Family Foundation. Thank you. God bless you. Whoever did that, God bless you. That's why I be going up there to the box, because we trying to book these flights for the boys right now. Hey, the link in the description. We just had to add a boy to our program. We might add a couple more, so we probably add 3 or 4 boys to the program. So thank y'all. God bless you. And so I have to come and break it down and let people know, hey, this right here, what they talking about is hogwash. They don't know what they talking about. They talking through their teeth. It don't make no sense. Don't listen to a word they say. And I got to come and break that down. And that's what's happening to these relationships. That's why these divorces are happening. The women think they supposed to have an automatic soft life. They think a man supposed to work 40 hours a week, come home and cook and clean, because a woman then got on there talking about what her white man is doing, not realizing that white man putting hard dang-a-lang on a woman at the office, or he is addicted to porn, and that's what's giving him the conviction and the power to come home and be cooking and cleaning after working 40 hours a week. And these women get online and want to brag about it, not understanding like, hey, that's not natural, that's not normal. So for that to be happening, don't just assume you just got this amazing man, because a man is a man. So if he doing too much in one area, that means he not doing enough in another area. Because a man is a man. You dealing with a human. You're not dealing with a robot. And people get finessed. People get fooled, and they think like, oh, this right here, this right here. No, like, I ain't falling for it, because I live real life. And so when a woman get online and she talking about she suck thing every day, I'm like, okay, congratulations, good for you. Like, that don't even make no sense. Like, I'm not finna hold my wife to that standard, because for one, that's nasty. Like, who want to be doing that every day? Like, what is wrong with you? What's wrong with your mouth? What's wrong with your mind? What's wrong with your, like, what make you think you got to put a man thing in your mouth every day? Like, you need therapy. Like, okay, and so what'll happen is these men will go to their women and be like, oh, you know, look at this. This woman say, this woman said this. She say she cook every day. She cook 3 meals a day. And she suck thing every day. And if she don't suck thing every day, she busting it wide open every day. And I got to beg you, and I got to chase you, and I got to do this and that. And then the woman is like, okay, so what you want me to do with this information? Like, what do you need me to do with this information? And then the man like, well, I want you to do what she doing. And all of that right there. And then from there, the woman, now she feeling dejected. Now she feeling like, so you comparing me to other women that you don't even know. You don't even know if that's true. You don't know what kind of trauma she done been through, where she from, what she do. Like, this woman could have been an ex-prostitute, an ex-stripper, and that's why she do that, because she used to do it for a living, and so she comfortable doing that. You come and get me who was a virgin, or who been with one person, been in no real relationship, and then you expect me to perform like these OnlyFans models. And so now the woman feeling dejected, she feeling unwanted, unappreciated, and then the man feeling like he got the short end of the stick. And then these women talking about the man working 40 hours a week and coming home and sucking toes and washing dishes and getting all the kids and keeping all the kids and all of that. So then the man feeling unappreciated and disrespected and all this. The woman feel like she getting the short end of the stick because her man don't work 40 hours a week, then come and help her with the housework while she a stay-at-home mom. And so now the relationship is thrown off kilter. And so one thing me and my wife has learned is don't listen to the internet. Like, if you gonna listen to somebody on the internet, they got to have what you want. So if we gonna listen to somebody on the internet, they got to be Christian, they got to be married, and they got to be married longer than us and have a happier and more successful marriage than us, a nuclear family, living by the word of God, and they have overcome the things that we are going through or have gone through, and they are where we want to be. We at 19 years of marriage, they at 25, they at 30, they at 50. Then you could take that advice. Now, they could be at 30 or 40 or 50, but if they say they in an open marriage, Ears closed. Don't want to hear nothing else you got to say. Because that ain't how we getting down. If they say they done been cheated on, each of them done been cheated on physically, emotionally, spiritually, 10, 15 times, and they stayed, all right, don't want that, don't want to hear nothing else you got to say. Goodbye. And so that's where you got to realize, like, it's getting real out here. So if you on my channel, I'm gonna be more real. So I'm gonna tell you right now, brace yourself, put your big girl panties on, put your big boy drawers on, buckle up, get your seatbelt, cause I'm finna be telling the truth like it is, point blank period. I ain't cutting no corners, I ain't sparing nobody, because we are in the last days. The devil is not playing. He playing for keeps. He wants your name, he wants your life, he wants your soul, he wants your marriage. He coming for it all. And so I'm gonna give you the real. I'm gonna break it down to you. I ain't pulling no punches. So stay out my comments with your whining and complaining. Don't care about nothing that you disagree with. The truth is gonna be the truth, because it's my truth and it's my page. So whatever you feel a disagreement with, get you a page and share your disagreement, because I don't need to hear about it. What I believe is what I believe, and that's why I got my platform. And that's why you can have your platform, because I know who I talk to every day. I know who I listen to every day. So if you talk to God and you listen to God, tell him to give you a platform and bless your platform. And don't come over here trying to beg to differ and sow discord in my comments. And don't tell me what to talk about. Don't tell me when to talk about it. The only thing you tell me what to talk about is when you requesting a topic. Don't tell me what not to talk about. Don't tell me how to talk about it. Don't tell me who not to talk about, because you will get blocked. Over here, the truth is going forward. And it don't matter who it's about. It's about your brother, it's about your cousin, it's about your uncle, your auntie, your pastor, your mama, your daddy. Any and everybody can get it. The truth is going forward. Whatever the people need to hear that the Lord instruct me to talk about, I'm talking about it. Whether you like it or not. Don't get mad, scratch your booty and get glad. You can hush, stay out in them comments, ouch or amen. That's all you need to say, ouch or amen. I don't want to hear no feedback, because I got to talk about what got to be talked about. And just because you sensitive, just because you scared, just because you don't want to talk about it, just because you like that person, I don't have no respect to persons. Everybody is equal. Everybody is the same. I ain't got no favorites. So anybody that's sending a message that is confusing, that's contradicting anything, I'm going to address it. I'm going to call it out. I'm going to hold them accountable. And I'm going to share my perspective, so the people have a different perspective, a new perspective, and so that there is balance. So that they able to say, okay, such and such said this, but Tony said this. Now I'm gonna see what I believe for myself based on what I done heard. I'm gonna take and see what I believe. So that's why I have to share my perspective, because I realize it's wool over a lot of people's eyes. A lot of people are blinded. A lot of people don't have a clue what's really going on out here. They being lied to, they being misled, they being gaslit and manipulated. And so I'm gonna be out here and I'm gonna be telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. The truth going forward. And y'all gotta realize it ain't easy. It's painful. Jesus say we gonna be persecuted. Say we gonna go through. So y'all think I wanna speak against black men? Y'all think that I don't wanna be in the in crowd and on the stages and doing this and that? Yeah, I want to be out there. Yeah, I want to be able to work with these folks and do this and that, but I got to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. So the fact that I got to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, that let you know right there. That let you know that, hey, these people got power. These people in position. These people got doors opening and closing. Like, these people got say-so. So, like, I was on VH1 and had to speak against Keon Henderson. And his wife at the time pretty much ran VH1. So, don't you think she probably went back and said, I don't like Tony Gassner. Y'all don't need to work with him. They moved us to MTV from VH1. We supposed to be on VH1. They moved us to MTV too. I don't know if that's what it was. But right around that time, right after I spoke out about him, and he came by talking about, hey, don't block your destiny by what you saying and what you talking about. And I'm like, I wonder if he trying to send me a subliminal message. But at the same time, what I realized, can't nobody block what God got for me. Because they called me last minute about doing that show. Because I'm guessing whoever the other co-host was fell through. And I had to go to work for 11 days and make double what school teachers and police officers earn in a whole year. So it's like, you can't tell me that ain't no blessing. Go work for 11 days and make double what school teachers and police officers make. Now, I ain't set the pay rate. That ain't me. And guess what? I had them double what they offered me. They tried to come in lower than that. No, Playboy, y'all finna pay me. I ain't been doing for that. Y'all need me. And so, point blank period, 11 days in and out. And guess what? At that same time, I'm working on my marriage. I'm trying to fix my marriage. I'm trying to make sure my marriage on the up and up. I'm trying to do what I need to do at that same time. And so, listen to me. The truth got to go forward. And so I'm telling the truth where the truth need to be told. And you got to realize that it's going to get more and more real every passing day. Because the devil is getting bolder and he's getting busier. So those of us who work for the Lord, we have to get bolder and we have to get busier. So, hey, this Tony Gassner. God bless you. I got to be up in 5.5 hours. Got a dentist appointment in the morning. So, God bless you. Keep your head up. Keep going. And we'll talk soon. Hey, all the important links in the description. Boy Summer Program. We sure need your love and support. Thank y'all for those of you who have supported us. It's a handful of y'all who have supported us. I thank you. Love you. More than you know. Appreciate you. More than you know. Helping me change these boys' life. So God bless you for that. Also, Destiny, free to join the wait list. Hop on the wait list. Love to see you on there. Appreciate you. Glad you're on there. And also, on one-on-one sessions, almost back to the regular price. It's not all the way up. It's still a discount, even though it's not cheap. On mymentor.life, still having a few of y'all book those sessions. God bless you. I look forward to working with you on that. Oh wow, the baby deer, the little old bitty baby deer. There go the mama, and then the little old deer, and the big deer. Like, come on now, y'all tripping. Follow me now. Wow, that was something I never seen no little deer like that in the neighborhood. But hey, God bless you. Keep your head up. My body's starting to break down, so y'all forgive me. That's why you hear me getting a little stuffy. God bless you. We'll talk soon.